Yeah, just coming in now. Couple.
Coming in what now?
Coming in hard and fast.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He's coming.
This training just took a whole other turn.
No withdrawal.
Radio check on 3-0.
Let me try that.
Solid copy out. Alright, tonight we have been blessed with the presence of Sergeant Tell and Sergeant O'Leary, two very good squad leads, so if they have any pointers, please, Sergeant Tell, Sergeant O'Leary, feel free to share your opinions. That being said, Donahoe and Pereira, if you guys are team leading tonight, they are just another guy of your team. Make sure that you tell them what to do. They're not going to figure it out without you guys. Don't micromanage them, but they are your babies. So make sure all your little chicklets get home safe tonight.
Got a copy.
Russell back on comms.
You know, I can't really give Pereira that much shit tonight because I was late. Well, I was here, but late. But Jesus, fuck.
He was checking off, so give him a break.
Go Foster.
Yes, Sergeant.
So something you don't have to worry about is pretty much I won't be saying anything tonight. I mean, if I find something to pick on, that only means I didn't train you properly, and that's on me. So that's my fault. So I'll shut up.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I'll tell Sergeant Richie that it's all your fault why I'm such a fuck up, so. But yeah, absolutely. If, you know, at the end or if when we go through, we're going to do a vehicle ident part here at the start, just our blue 4 vehicles. So we're not going to be doing any off 4 vehicles, but just so that when we are tasked with getting the convoy ready, you guys know what you're looking for. All right, so that's going to be the first part of this, and I'm kind of waiting for Pereira here because I want him to obviously see this as well because this is super important. Because if I have to ride in another Vic with a 240 on it, somebody is going to get hurt real bad. I don't know if anybody got that reference. Anyways, just a second here, gentlemen.
Hey, Ramirez, you me as 2IC.
I'm not even team leader tonight.
Couldn't hear you, Tell.
I'm probably gonna be the 2IC though. I'm the only one from the
You're trying to say
actual alpha.
Copy.
Trader.
Son of a bitch. Thank you.
Okay.
All right,
Ace.
Ace. Just Donahoe, who is 2IC, CLS, and Battle Buddies?
But,
Now I can hear him.
I'll just save your ass in 3-4, alright?
The tour is going to be 2IC. Battle Buddies.
So I'm just going to get them to run over.
I'll kill him before he gets
I'll just teleport you over here.
Copy that.
Just,
You heard
when
him
you're
bad,
done, how
Russell.
about you just,
You heard him real bad.
I'll see that.
I'm sorry.
Yes, go take a minute.
Alright,
Think about what
3-3,
you
without
want.
further ado, we are going to do some PT and run across, or outside the compound here onto the road where we got some vehicles set up. So, if you guys want to follow me.
Woo! PT.
Northwest, bro. Northwest, copy. Sagan 1133. Extra ready, check. Frequency 133, over. Radio link with Charlie 133, over.
They could have freaking
Solid
parked
copy,
the vehicles over here.
Yeah, I realize this is a way better spot, but, you know, I just wanted to give you guys some PT time.
I'm in the Air Force.
Yeah, this is actually a really bad idea. Oh man, what asshole put these fucking vehicles way over here? All right, you know what, guys, just wait one here. We're gonna fucking fix this. This was honestly more of a time killer because we were waiting for Pereira, but
Now I can see that you're a corporal. If you were a second lieutenant, we would run all the way there.
yeah, well, you know. Also, part of it is now that I'm higher in the ranks, you know, we're land nav sucks for me.
Actually, I got eyes on the vehicles over here. Oh yeah, I know where they were. I was just tired of running over there. Extra Alpha. Send traffic. Extra Alpha ready to be put in the game.
Solid copy.
Solid copy. Copy up.
Hey, Sergeant Tao.
Yo.
What scope is that called again?
Now we are the only ones over here. Oh, there you go. Everybody gets a teleport now. Lazy asses.
SU-260. Gotcha.
The fucking behemoth.
Oh, fuck. Alright, there we go. I was getting tired of running around. Alright. So, gentlemen, if we can all see here. Is that? Oh, never mind. Okay.
The last one is
What's that? Last one's what?
the thing you don't want us to have.
Mark 19?
What, the Mark 19?
I thought you said you didn't want to see those.
No, the 240s.
Oh.
Remember we had the 240 by accident there one time? Alright, gentlemen. So, going basically from least armored on the right to the most armored, most lethal on the left. Arguably, the two Cougars are kind of tied. It's just different armaments on top. So we have the RG-33 right here. So this is going to be a four-wheeled Vic. It's usually known as our Command Vics. It can get the kaleidoscope, Jesus fucking Christ, periscope. Yeah, we'll all see rainbows. The periscope so that they can see. Sorry, just a second here. Turn something down here. So yeah, the RG-33 is going to be non-combative. Obviously, it's got no weapon system. It's just going to be a troop transport capable of holding 8 passengers. It's going to be lightly armored, so it's going to be vulnerable to large amounts of small arms fire. So keep that in mind, gentlemen. It's going to be generally in the middle of the convoy. Obviously, we're not going to be leading off with this Vic, and it's obviously not going to be in the ass end of the convoy. All right, that's pretty self-explanatory, I would think. So to the left of that is going to be the RG-31. The RG-31 is going to be a 4x4 vehicle suited to transport 8 passengers. It's going to be equipped with an M2 50 cal machine gun or a Mark 19. You usually won't see that with 506. So, like the 33, the 31 is going to be resistant to small arms fire, but will take damage if it's under heavy small arms fire. It's extremely vulnerable to anti-armor weapons and any type of explosives. So IED, suicide bombers, keep that VVIED. Holy shit. VVIEDs. There we go. The 31 is going to be equipped with the periscope, and it can see multiple kilometers out. It's going to be recognized as the Command Vic. So, ixnay what I said about the 33. I fucked that up. My bad. So yeah, the 31 is going to be the Command Vic, not the 33. So, moving on to this Cougar right here. As you guys can see, it's going to be a 6-wheeled vehicle. It comes in 2 variants. If you guys take note, the Mark 19 is going to be on the far left side. The M2 is going to be on the right side. The M2 is going to be a 50 caliber. Maximum range is 1,600 meters, gentlemen. So keep that in mind. If you guys are engaging out past that, you're just wasting ammunition. And quite honestly, if you guys are engaging out past a kilometer, realistically, in Arma, probably wasting ammunition. If you guys aren't hitting your target within the first couple rounds, maybe wait until you get closer. That's why getting closer can sometimes present better opportunities than opening fire as soon as you see something. If you're not seen first, maybe evaluate the situation. So yeah, the Cougar can seat 10 people in it. It can withstand small arms fire, RPGs, and medium machine guns, but anything concentrated or prolonged exposure will cause critical damage. We know how easily the wheels will get fucked up on these things. The turrets aren't exactly built like a tank either, so just keep that in mind. The 506 only utilizes these two variants, so keep that in mind, gentlemen. We don't want to be grabbing the 240. We don't want to be grabbing the ones with, there's a variant with like a pickup truck box on the back of it. We don't want to be grabbing those. Hopefully you guys won't be presented with the opportunities to fuck that up in the sense of those shouldn't be available in our world, but just be mindful of it. Now, if we, so is everybody tracking on that?
What?
All right, perfect. So, can anybody tell me what convoy net is?
50. Communication between the Vics.
That's what happens on convoy net, or at least it should.
5-0,
What's
Corporal.
there? There we go. Thank you. All right, sorry. Convoy net frequency is 50, gentlemen.
There.
So, between the gunner and the driver, that's up to you guys who runs it. Either one can run it, both can run it, but only one person is talking on it, all right? If I am in your Vic and I am in the commander seat, I might be listening to it, but I will never talk on it. So that is something that I will leave to you guys. I'm sure you guys are all quite capable of talking on convoy net. Now, some etiquette on convoy net. If you are the first Vic, you can say lead Vic, first Vic. Usually lead Vic is the best bet. If you're the last Vic, make sure you're saying last Vic. If you're anything in between those two, so 2 to whatever number is right before last Vic, you're going to be saying Vic 2, Vic 3, and so on. So that being said, when you guys are calling out turns, who calls out the turns? Anybody?
First and last Vic.
There we go. So if you're Vic 3 of a 4 Vic convoy, shut the fuck up. You don't have anything to say unless it's immediate priority traffic. In which case, hopefully everybody's on the same page and is seeing it at the exact same time, so that we can neutralize whatever it is that is going to be the priority traffic. So, when you guys are making turns, you're going to be calling out, lead Vic, right-hand turn. Another thing that you guys want to be calling out is changes in speed. Now, when we enter a town, we're going to be obviously slowing down. So slow down to 30 kph. A lot of times 50 meter spacing is going to be quite common, if not the golden standard. So obviously in Arma, it's kind of hard to sometimes judge distance, but do your best. You don't want to be so far away that you're having to try to play catch up the whole time, but you don't want to be right up the other guy's ass in case they get hit with something. You don't want the splash damage, right? All right, so lead Vic, when you exit a town, are you jumping to ludicrous speed right away?
Negative.
Thank you, Specialist. I'm glad one person's at least following. So yeah, so guys, if you're the lead Vic, you come out of a city or town, and you are obviously going to be doing 30 kph through the town, or well, usually you're going to be doing that. When you push out of the town, you're not going to immediately jump back up to highway speed, all right? We're going to wait until we hear the call of the last Vic, at which time then we can say, lead Vic, increasing speed to whatever you'd like. Well, within reason, obviously, but 50 or 80 is usually fairly common. That way, we don't have a slinky effect of the last Vic trying to play catch up as the first Vic's already halfway down to the next town. Is everybody still tracking on that?
What?
Roger that.
Corporal,
All right. Yeah, go
Question.
ahead.
So if
Go.
we take fire within the town, is it just put the foot down on the middle and get out of there, or?
So this is and maybe Sergeant Tell or Sergeant O'Leary can speak to this as well. This is where things get a little bit circumstantial. The whole pushing through contact thing is going to be very common in a spot where we cannot take cover easily. So, and actually, that was going to be something I was going to be getting to down the road. But thank you for your question now. So maybe we can cover this now. Basically, if you're going to be in a town, you start taking contact. I would say, well, it's circumstantial, but I would probably say dismount and try to take care of those contacts, depending how big the city is, though, too. Sergeant Tell or Sergeant O'Leary, do you have anything to add to that?
Thanks, Corporal. The one thing I would throw out there is generally the thing to keep in mind is that when you're ever in your convoy, the convoy commander will make the call in regards to whether or not you're pushing through or dismounting. So he will send that out on, and then at that point they'll make the decision. If you're ever in a situation where, for whatever damned reason, the convoy commander cannot send it up, generally remember is that if you are in an ambush, you want to get out of the kill box. So that being said, if you're driving, even if you're driving a Vic and the Vic gets ambushed and the convoy commander is not sending out whatever, get out of the kill box first and foremost, and then once you've done that, then you can push around and then push over to flank and maneuver on the enemy and destroy them. But that said, that an ambush does not necessarily mean that one asshole out there with an AK-47 is shooting at you while you're driving by. That's not an ambush. In the sense that I'm talking about. But generally, like I said, it primarily goes that the convoy commander will make that determination and call out at that point.
Copy.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sergeant Tell. So actually, funny enough, that was the next point I had written down was the convoy commander is going to be the one making the calls on what the convoy does. I should have probably led off with that. So my bad, guys. But yeah, so Sergeant Tell, exactly what he was saying there. That said, guys, if you're taking contact from like one asshole with an AK-47, we're probably not going to fully dismount the whole convoy and hunt that one guy down. I say probably because maybe there is a circumstance where we might do that. But yeah, so like Sergeant Tell said, though, if you guys are in an ambush situation, we probably don't want to. Actually, I'm going to say we don't want to stop right where we took contact. Stand by here, guys. Send traffic on 30. Yeah, I saw a copy on that. We're still going through some classroom stuff here, so you still got some time. 330. All right, sorry about that, gentlemen. So yeah, where was I here? Oh yeah, so basically, if you are in the kill box, that is not the place.
You're off yelling.
Oh shit. Is that better?
Affirm.
Thank you. So yeah, guys, if you're getting ambushed, the kill box is not the place to stop. And as much as that seems like that might be common sense is not so common sometimes. All right, so quickly go over gun orientation. This might seem simple, and I don't know how many times I've seen it get fucked up. So, guys, where's the front gun point?
Straight ahead.
All right, perfect. And the back gun is obviously to the back. The middle guns are alternating left and right. Guys, if you are in the rear Vic and you have rear security, I know you guys have the best intentions of popping out of the rear hatches, but realistically, I would not want an M2 firing right by my fucking ear and potentially swinging right behind my head. So if you're in the rear Vic, don't be popping out of the hatches, all right?
What?
All right. Okay, so dismounting, guys. Do we have everybody here now? Prayers here. All right, perfect. Alpha, can you guys show me a soft dismount with the Mark 19 here on the end, please?
Corporal.
Oh, sorry. Just a sec here, guys. Starting to tell you have a comment.
Yes, thanks, Corporal. One thing I was going to throw out there too, guys, as far as how you said about the weapons alternating, the middle Vics alternating side to side. I've seen this not a lot, but I do see it sometimes. That means that if your Vic, the Vic in front of you has to the left, don't be swinging back and forth between left and right. You just keep your weapon facing to the right. And then they've already got left. They're covering their sector. You cover yours. Don't be switching back and forth on it unless obviously it comes down to contact comes up and you have to, then so be it. But don't be doing it just because. I don't see it often, but I do see it occasionally.
Yeah, I think you're starting to tell. Actually, one other thing, real quick, guys. It's going to be like when you breach a room. If the guy in front of you fucks up, he's going to stay fucked, right? You're going to take up whatever side he didn't go to. So, if say the front two Vics, or sorry, the second and third Vic are both facing left, fourth Vic, even though it should have been a left, it'll be a right. Okay, so just do the opposite of whatever the guy in front of you is doing, and that comes from company HQ SOPs. So that's what they have written down. Anyways, so yeah, please, Alpha, could you show me if you want to get into the NVIC there with the Mark 19, and then show me a soft dismount?
All right, Alpha, I'll meet.
Corporal, be advised looks like there are AI up in there.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Well, in soft dismount case, the AI doesn't need to be dismounting anyway because he's the goddamn gunner.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. There might be shit. I guess I should probably try to fix that. Just a second here. Alpha, I just want a soft dismount on this Vic, so if you guys want to herringbone and soft dismount, that'd be great.
Are we getting scared? I feel like we're getting scared. Oh, yeah, I'm scared.
Okay.
I don't even think Axel. I don't think Axel's busy right now.
Alright, sorry, gentlemen. Just a sec here. Aries on 3-0. Hey, do you mind quickly giving me a couple MRAPs over where I'm at that aren't full, guys? Thank you. Alright, so yeah, Alpha. So yeah, Pereira, you don't want to be standing with your dick in the wind. But good job where you're at. Alright. Yeah, affirm. Thanks a lot. Alright. So yeah, gentlemen, as you can see, everybody gets out except for the gunner on a soft dismount. All right. So that is going to be different from a combat dismount where the driver and the gunner get out, or don't get out. Sorry. No, that's good. Thanks. All right. All right.
Alpha school circle.
Alright. Small cycle, guys. On extra.
All right. So yeah, Alpha, good job. You guys nailed it. So yeah, soft dismount, gunner gets out. Combat dismount, or fuck me, soft dismount, gunner does not get out. Everybody out except for the gunner. All right. Combat dismount, driver and gunner are staying in the Vic. Whereas a soft dismount, the driver is going to be getting out of the Vic, but he's sticking close by in case they have to move it. All right. Hard dismount is where everybody out. It's like Chinese fire drill.
Christian Corporal,
Yeah, send a specialist.
is there a specific side we have to be on when we soft dismount?
Nope. What? Okay. So real life versus Arma here for a second. Breaking immersion. Arma likes to kick you out on whatever fucking side it feels like. Some days it seems. So when you get out of a vehicle in real life, obviously you're not going to be on the passenger side climbing over the driver and getting out on that side, right? So in real life, you'd be sticking to your side. In Arma, try to grab some sort of cover on the side that you pop out on. Now, if there is a side that has got nobody on it, and you guys can recognize that, absolutely send somebody over there. Does that kind of make sense?
I got a quick comment.
Yeah, go ahead and start.
It all depends on which team you are. If you're the one driving the vehicle, you gotta watch the vehicle's ass. If you're the other team, you can go ahead and move and take cover. That's my comment, Corporal.
Yeah. So if you have like a full-on squad in there, like Sergeant said, if you're on the team that is driving the Vic, you're in charge of the ass because you're only two guys, right? So if you're the dismount team versus the vehicle team, basically is what it boils down to. Which brings us into the next point. When you guys are the vehicle team, and you guys are moving through an urban terrain, you guys are going to be on the ass end of the Vic. You're going to be rear security, all right? Whereas the dismount team, who's going to be the alternate fire team in that squad, is going to be the one who is out in front of the Vic, clearing shit, making sure there's no IEDs, making sure there's no Hodgies sitting around a corner with an RPG, all right?
Well,
all right,
copy
perfect,
that.
guys. Is there anybody that is unclear on what a herringbone formation is? All right, perfect. One thing with a herringbone, guys, if you fuck up, stay fucked. All right? Don't all of a sudden be like, oh shit, I was supposed to go left, and then back up a little bit, and then you're fucking around in the middle of the road. That's not where you want to be, all right? If you're fucked, stay fucked. And that seems to be a saying that pops up more and more. I know it's a saying in multiple services around the world, at least where I'm from, so. All right, guys, so when you do herringbone, make sure you're getting 10 to 15 meters off the road, alternating left and right. All right, so going to quickly go over dismounting and moving with the VIX. So obviously we talked about the dismount and vehicle team. All right. A vehicle should never, and I'm not going to even say should, a vehicle will never be moving alone without a supporting element. Whether that supporting element is 2 guys or 6 guys, it should not be left alone. At all times, we're going to keep a minimum spacing of 50 to 100 meters from the vehicle to the point man. So what that enables, and I hate to say it, but men are cheaper than vehicles, and a M4 is not quite the force multiplier that an M2 is. That said, we're all going to go home safe, so we're all going to be watching each other's back. So the point man or point fire team is going to be ensuring that the vehicle is properly protected from any threats. So when you guys are coming to a crossroads, you guys are looking down both sides. You guys are looking for RPGs and IEDs and infantry. Meanwhile, the trailing element, so the other two guys of the vehicle team, will be no more than 15 to 20 meters from the vehicle at all times. This will ensure that nothing comes up the ass of the vehicle. Now, obviously, there's going to be some situations where a decrease in that spacing may occur with the certain environment that we are in, but I'm sure, actually, I know this squad all has a pretty level head on each one of your guys' shoulders, so I'm sure you guys can use some common sense. These are guidelines. They're not hard and fast rules. That said, though, when we're moving down a road like this beside us, 50 to 100 meter spacing from the point man to the Vic is going to be a pretty hard and fast rule. All right, so another quick thing to go over, guys. Using a vehicle as cover. When a vehicle is effective versus not effective, so obviously the vehicle is going to be a giant fucking bullet magnet. So if you guys are sitting right beside it, you guys will probably take some sort of ricochet or splash damage or what have you. Not to mention, it's already a bullet magnet, and seeing guys doing the whack-a-mole gopher thing all around the MRAP will probably bring more fire towards you guys. Now, when you're receiving sporadic small arms fire, absolutely the vehicle can be a good use of cover if there is no alternative available. If there's an alternative available, whether it be a rock, a building, dirt mound, defilade, obviously defilade is going to be the best bet, right? Don't be using the MRAP or Vic, whatever Vic you guys are working with. Obviously, when an enemy IFV or tank or any aircraft are coming at you, that vehicle that we have is going to be pretty ineffective as a piece of cover for you guys. Not to mention, like I said earlier, a giant fucking bullet magnet. So if an IFV comes flying over the hill, the first thing it's going to see is that Vic, because it's the big fucking thing that looks out of place. So is everybody tracking on that?
Cool.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, so enough fucking death by PowerPoint here, gentlemen, or listening to my sexy Sinatra voice. So we are going to be starting the live portion of this exercise here. Now, is there any questions before we start? And obviously, I will give you guys a couple minutes here to get yourselves squared away, whether you need to take a piss, get a drink, rub one out, whatever you need.
Just one question, Corporal.
Yeah, go ahead, Specialist.
The convoy team is going to be Alpha or Bravo?
We have a little bit of a different plan here, so I'll let you guys know that in a minute here, all right?
Copy.
Is there any questions about convoy operations as a whole, though, right now? Question from Sergeant Moore.
Yes, thank you, Corporal. Could you remind me what's the phrasal word for speed again? There's whiskey, there's two more, I think.
Yeah, so, all right, so I'll stop you right there before we get too carried away here. This whiskey, Echo, and Quebec speed is no longer. That was a thing from the olden days. It is no longer a thing. So what it was Echo was like emergency speed, and you could hold your shift button. You still can, but we're not calling it that apparently anymore, according to Company HQ. So just as a heads up to everybody, I know that's kind of a hard habit to break, considering it was drilled into us for how long. But in the last couple months, that's actually been changed. So there is no longer a whiskey, Quebec, or Echo speed.
Copy.
So if you
Thank
guys are calling out a speed that you're going to be traveling at, just say the number. Any other questions there?
Corporal, did you want to go over which billet generally will fill which slot as far as inside the Vic for the team
yes.
Team Vic?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Sergeant. So yeah, gentlemen, does anybody have a rough idea of who is the driver? Perfect. That was the exact answer. All right. So yeah, rifleman usually, grenadier is usually going to be in the gunner seat. That said, if your grenadier can't hit the fucking broadside of a barn with the M2, he might not be the best guy to have up there. So that is going to be up to you fire team leaders, because I am not here to micromanage you. It's going to be up to your fire team leader, or you fire team leaders, on which guy you feel is best suited. Now, that said, having an AR as a gunner usually is not going to be the best decision in the world. I would almost go as far as saying don't make that decision. That said, if he is your best gunner, then maybe think about giving the AR to somebody else, because those are two force multipliers that we want to keep readily available to us. All right, gentlemen, anything else? Sergeant O'Leary.
Thank you, Corporal. Could you remind everybody who monitors the convoy net usually?
Yeah, absolutely. So the gunner or the driver, I don't care who, one of you two, if not both, can monitor it. Now, only one of you guys speaks on it, though, right? That said, like I said earlier, I will be listening to Convoy Net. I will never talk on it, though, because if I'm talking on Convoy Net, then probably the rest of you guys are down, which is something that I don't ever want to have to see. So, basically, to reiterate that, rifleman, driver, the driver or the gunner, one of you two, whoever feels that they are better at speaking on the radio, go on Convoy Net. And when you sign on to Convoy Net, make sure you guys are doing your radio checks and signing on to the frequency. And, yeah. Just make sure it's always the same person, so I don't want to hear a transmission from the driver and then hear a transmission from the gunner. Try to keep it the same guy, all right? Any other questions or comments? Specialist McClure. Yeah, actually, that's a really good question. And I will be honest, I don't have an answer for you. Does anybody else have a good answer to that question?
Affirm.
Yes, sorry. Corporal.
Yeah, okay. Starting to tell you kind of spoke up first there.
Actually, I'll defer to the medic since this is kind of his part of what
Alright,
they do
yeah,
during CMS
absolutely.
course.
You'll have to go on yelling there, Mike.
You can interact with the vehicle, but you get yourself hurt because the vehicle is on fire or something else. When the vehicle is burning, the only way to get someone out there is to go near the vehicle and try to unload a patient, unload the passenger.
So is that going to be an Ace Interact thing?
Yep.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. So
We could practice it real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do that if you guys want. Can you unload a live person that isn't a prisoner?
Affirm.
No. Okay. I have no idea. Actually,
No.
to be completely honest, this is
That's
this
new
is
to me.
Greek to
I
me.
thought we could unload. I thought we could unload people.
You can only unload people who are either unconscious or
Prisoner?
captured.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
So the
Okay.
gunner would be most likely
So
to
if
go
just
down.
just sitting there and nobody put them in there, or did they get shot, so we can't pull them out.
I assume if the Vic
Who's
is
gonna-
not on fire, it's as well to treat
Don't
them in the
anybody
Vic.
shoot him. Just a second.
Wait one.
Copy.
Mike,
You can patch them up while they're in the Vic and you're inside.
what will happen if the
Yep.
vehicle is burning, there's someone inside, and you let it explode? What will happen to that person?
All right, gentlemen.
You'll
So
probably die.
both Sergeant Ramirez and Specialist Russell are both down inside this Vic. So nobody unload them just yet. So if you go to Ace Interact, go Interactions, go Passengers, go Specialist Russell, or Sergeant Ramirez, you can see the unload patient. Does everybody see that?
Copy.
All right. So yeah, that would be the best bet to do that.
Ah, very good.
That's actually a good thing to go over. Thank you very much, Specialist McClure, there for bringing that up. All right, just a sec. I'll get the mech up here.
Whoop.
All right, Sergeant Ramirez and Specialist Russell, did you guys hear what we were talking about there? Okay. All right, that was a good question. Anything else, gentlemen?
I have one more thing, Corporal.
Yeah, go ahead, Sergeant.
It's a question. When you left a person inside a burning vehicle and it exploded, what happened to that person?
I'm gonna say they're fucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
They not die instantly, they bleed out.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those. Usually, Ares will see that shit and at least get them out of the vehicle, or at least from what I've seen in the past. That said, though, realistically, they're kind of fucked.
And it's a little bit buggy.
Yeah, and then there's the whole Arma side of things, right? All right, gentlemen. At this time, you guys have 2 minutes to figure out if you guys need to go to the bathroom and grab a drink or whatever. If you guys just want to, if you guys are stepping away, just go to a kneel. And I'm just going to step away here and talk to Sergeant Bergwall quickly.
Copy. Prayer of comms, one mic.
Actually, Ramirez here. I need to go off comms, 2 mics.
Solid copy. Did you just
Pick up a rocket.
Did somebody drop it?
Nope. I give Sergeant Alluri my law, but the rocket's dead in my inventory for some reason.
Oh, okay.
The rockets in your inventory is actually irrelevant.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Panicking.
I always just drop it on the ground, actually.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And it doesn't even take any weight or anything else, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
The only problem with that is that it will show up on ground as a pickup, and it will show up. And if Ares decides to add things into Zeus, then it will show up as well. It looks like somebody drops something. So whenever you grab a AT tube or a loadout or whatever that has AT, while you're at the arsenal box, just go ahead and drag that drag it out and drop it in the inventory of the box itself. So you don't drop it on the ground physically.
Gotcha.
Hey, McClure. Do you not have a sight for that thing? Oh, okay. I was like, what the heck? Nice. Just keep it off.
Any word on when you're getting the
I do love
progress
myself some iron sights though.
in? I thought it was already on trial in the 101st. Okay.
Spring what on you? Oh. Range finding? Oh, CQB. They're. I know we do have a scope
Taking
that
comms.
has a red dot on top of it. I don't know if it's 506, but I know that there is one in the arsenal. Mm-hmm. Ah, copy.
Yeah, McClure, it's like the DMR that's in my squad. He just uses sidearm wherever he gets into close in. I think he finds it a lot easier that way. Gotcha.
I'm back in town.
All right, gentlemen. There we go. Can everybody hear me now?
Nope.
No?
Hey, now we can.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Sergeant Bergwall, as soon as he shows up. There we go. Sergeant Bergwall is going to give you a brief of today's. Today? Is it today? It is today. It's 0823. All right. Of this morning's operation. So if everybody would like to give your undivided attention to Sergeant Bergwall. Sergeant Bergwall, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Corporal. If you would all look at your maps and direct your eyes down to the insert marker grid 1 tree 806 tree. Very southeast of a little giant peninsula, I guess. It's at a lighthouse. You'll be inserting in there. There's a pole behind the MRAPs that we're at to take you there. Waiting for you will be one M2 MRAP, so that's a 50 cal. You'll be taking that. It's up to your squad leader to decide which team is gunning and which team is handling the Vic and which is the dismount team. But then you'll be taking the road out to the west, but eventually goes in a more northwesterly direction along the coast. You'll follow the map markers for directions. It's not marked if you're just going straight. So if there's no mark, just assume you're staying on the road that you're on. L means left and R means right, obviously. You'll be fighting Jadaki insurgents. We believe that they are not completely established in the area, and it will just have a couple different small outposts, so don't expect patrols, but they are always possible. And if you looked at the route already, you may have noticed that you'll be going through the town of Theresa,
User
and
joined your
going near
channel.
the town of Poliaco. Don't expect civilians, but if you do, they're likely hostile. That's the only way that any civilian would be able to tolerate the rule of these guerrillas, basically. At the end of their route is Objective Sierra. This is a American military base that has been overrun, likely, by the guerrillas, so we are there to liberate it and hopefully reclaim it for ourselves. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, Sergeant.
Are we assuming that we are killing anything and everything we come across, or are we trying, or is the objective only to get to the objective?
If you have contact shooting at you, ideally either kill it or get away from it before you can kill it.
Well, and that was my question, Sergeant, is are we looking to kill everything en route, or are we more worried about just getting the objective, and so if we can break contact, do so?
It's already been a decent amount of time since this objective has been overrun, so we're not expecting any survivors, and if there are, they're likely already captured, and it is unlikely that they will be in danger unless you delay too long at or near the actual objective within a kilometer of it or so. But it's up to your squad leader to say if you will be breaking or continuing through contact, or if you want to fight through it, or kill everything.
Copy, thank you.
Anybody else? Questions or comments?
All right, gentlemen. If you guys want to, looks like Private Kona is showing up here. I will deal with him there. If you guys want to load up in the Vic, the flag is right behind these two Cougars. If you guys want to teleport. Sorry, Sergeant Bergwall, what are we teleporting to? I'm assuming it's the only option, but...
It will be mission start.
Alright, so teleport to mission start.
Disregard. It's start patrol.
Okay, sorry. Start patrol. Teleport to start patrol. Load up in the Vic. And Bravo, if you guys want to drive the Vic first, we will be swapping halfway through the op so that both riflemen and grenadiers will have an opportunity to drive and gun. I will catch up with you guys here in a minute. I gotta take care of Private Kona here. So if you guys want to go ahead, teleport, and start your patrol, I'm sure that you guys are able to work together. Alpha Bravo, is that good with you guys?
Affirm.
All right, perfect. So, gentlemen, you both have 2 ICs running tonight. Do your best to help them out if they need help, but they are in charge, so give them your undivided attention and follow their orders. Alpha and Bravo, I'm expecting you guys to work together tonight. I'm going to be with you guys here in a minute, but I got to go take care of something quickly. If you guys can get this mission started, that'd be greatly appreciated. Lock and load, earplug check, and see you guys in a bit.
Okay,
Right,
Bravo,
looks
studies
like,
as well.
patrol start on that flag. Earplugs, lock and load.
Where was the destination?
Lure, you're driving, a Lure, you're in the gun. Roger, roger.
The 60 get in the vehicle like Action said.
Send off with her onto the Vic. Johnson.
Copy.
Microphone. Alpha Bravo.
That's for you, Breda.
Seen it, Bravo. Are we all loaded? Good to go? Alpha's rolling. Patrol, take us out. Do you need a navigator? Not a copy. Actual Bravo 133.
Hey station, this is actual on frequency 50, ready to check over. Soft copy, I'm a little ways out from you guys. I will attempt to get closer. I've just got to deal with something. Go ahead and start your mission. 3-3 up.
Oh,
Quiet. 5 seconds.
More, get on the,
Good shit, gentlemen.
Cool.
oh, RPG.
Well, they know we're here for sure.
IDF.
That's an RPG. That's an RPG.
More recommend you turn in unless we take contact. Oh, you can be, maybe turn in is the wrong word, like I am, so your head's out, but.
Trace is coming, 315. On up on the hilltop, trying to get eyes. Looks to be that army tower.
Looks like it is from the tower in front of
Can't
us.
engage while we're driving.
Left turn coming up.
Loading. Guns, everybody still green?
Yep.
Yeah.
Up
Up front!
more did that.
Well, you good?
More you up?
Actors Bravo 133.
Try Havoc 3 on 130.
It's out of range.
Got it west. Roadblock up west. Send traffic on 50. Hiring boat, hiring boat. Okay, get ready, guys. Let them know we're in contact. Push in on this checkpoint. Soft copy. Are you guys able to return fire? Pull me back a bit. I can't see past this tree. Soft copy. Be advised. Myself plus one additional will be flying into your AO momentarily. Over. There we go. Bravo, talk to me. I'm outside of the Vic. I'm over on the checkpoint. Wounded. Patching up now. Hold it steady. Hold it steady. On your pause. Alpha Bravo. Alpha. Send. Bravo, we're gonna just stay here, we're gonna move. Hey, get you guys to the negative, we're going to clear this and then get the fuck out of here. Drop him. Copy that. Contact bearing 060 northeast. Gentlemeters up. Solid copy, Bravo, mount back up, we're getting back on the road. Moving. Alpha Bravo, we're mounting back up. Del's in. Alpha Bravo 133. Send it, Bravo.
I'm in.
We're mounted back up, we need to get back on the road. Copy, moving. Excellent.
Cruising.
Okay, McClure takes out.
Give me a shot, one. We got one.
You're shot at. Did you close?
Yeah, run him over.
Push through,
Nice
push through.
drive.
Tree line west, tree line west. Construction site.
Alpha.
Vic 1, this is actual, 5-0.
You need to go off comes 2 minutes.
Be advised, friendly Vic coming in from the south. Do not shoot, over. Here, changing. We have a what, Vic? Solid copy. Alpha Bravo 133. In the Bravo. Watch out! We're going to need front. We're going to need to figure out a dismount point before we enter the next town. Copy that. Have you got something in mind?
Solid copy. We're trying to catch up to you from the south. Time now.
Not yet. I've already taken a couple of them from the Vic.
Copy. Solid copy. We're in an unarmed Vic, so hopefully we can push through.
I got it.
Crew, you got eyes on the dismount point coming up. Solid copy.
1.6 clicks.
Is that another roadblock? Yeah, that's the same. Herringbone left. Herringbone left. Herringbone left.
Oh,
hold it steady. Alright, pull dismount. Steady up.
Tail down, push the rocks.
Pull us forward. Alright, pull us up between those trees. I don't have eyes on where the fucking RPG gunner is. Alpha Bravo, we've maneuvered west and pushing up on a brick wall to our north. Keep following the squad. Copy that, Bravo. Yeah, pull up between here, between those trees, where the fucking bush is. Just to the left of it so I can see over. Bravo, this is Alpha.
Vic 1, this is Vic 2, we're coming up on you now.
Interrogative, we pushing or holding here? What are we doing?
Alpha Bravo. Send it. Alpha, do you want to push north and clear out that roadblock? Bravo can hold base of fire from here. Sounds good. We'll do.
Engaged gunner inside the bunker. Don't know if I got him or not.
Solid copy. We're going to wait here, hold base of fire while Alpha push up.
Copy that. I got no eyes. Where are they shooting
We have friendly soldiers in our... Alpha Bravo, this is actual. Be advised, I am now NEA over. Bravo copies. Alpha, you also have one additional member in Private Conat, over. Solid copy. Alpha Bravo, can I get a sit rep? Actual Bravo. Sit traffic Bravo. Be advised this time we have the Vic held at a secure position. Bravo are holding base of fire while Alpha assaults a checkpoint to our direct north.
Solid copy, Bravo,
continue push, Alpha, continue push, Bravo, keep your base of fire, I will be with the Vic, over. Bravo copies.
No eyes on me. Somebody killed a guy out there in the road.
Yep, I shot him. Alpha Bravo, be advised, thermal scans are showing enemies due north down the road. More contacts up the north, engaging. Enemies advancing due north, terminal copy up it. Actual. Bravo copies. Donnie in point 2. Yep.
Guy pushing right to left, one behind the building.
What are your eyes like from where we are right now? Pretty good down the road to the north. Solid copy.
Got the guy by the building.
Solid copy. Got eyes on friendlies pushing up. Bravo, mount back up in the Vic. We're gonna start pushing down the road. Thermal scans are showing pretty much clear, and we'll meet up with Alpha, over. Bravo, mount back up in Vic. Bravo, copies.
Copy, mounting.
Oh, they just a quick grenade. Actual Bravo. Send traffic. Bravo's on the
air changing.
Mike is loaded.
Solid copy. Start pushing down the road. To Alpha, there's guys inside the building. They're up against the fucking wall. There's guys inside. I struck one. Alpha, this is Bravo 133. Send Bravo. Be advised, my gunner has eyes on enemies inside the building you are currently stacked on. Solid copy. Clearing up. Bravo, herringbone left up here, behind the wall. Herringbone left.
Tells out.
Alpha Bravo. Send it for Bravo.
Getting eyes west-northwest.
The house is clear on the left-hand side. Solid copy.
Yeah, go ahead. Coming with you.
Yep.
Bravo, this is Alpha. Send it for Bravo.
My eyes are as good as
Bravo,
as good as they're gonna get from here. So.
Along the road. Negative. I think we should mount back up, push back up the road a small bit further before we get to Teresa and then dismount and walk to Vic.
Go and bring us back to the road. Let's push up to the north, where rest of Bravo is. And
Actual Bravo. Send traffic, Bravo. Actual, do you have a plan for the squad? Sorry there, I was just on the other frequency. If all contacts are dealt with here, let's mount back up and continue on. We're mounting back up, guys.
Medicine.
Bravo, copies, mounting back up, time now.
What's his name?
What's in?
Alpha's in.
Alpha's Bravo. Delta's in. Send it, Bravo.
Mike is loaded.
Advised, we're mounting back up in the big time now. Yep, we're Alpha's loaded.
McClure takes up.
Alright, this is pretty important info. Civilians inside the compound. At objective marker.
Are you asking or telling us?
I'm asking.
Okay. We don't know. Probably not.
Actual Bravo. Send traffic, Bravo. I marked dismount point, but I think it's too close to the urban area we're going to be walking through.
Which dismount point are we using?
Mine's the one with capital D. I'm going to delete it.
Copy.
So sorry there, Bravo. I don't see your dismount point that you marked. Yeah, roger. It's a shit one. Disregard. I'm deleting it. Solid copy. Are you okay with the one that is marked? Yeah, A-frame explosions.
Was that IDF or a Vic fucking... Guess we're about to find out.
We
We're about to find out. Dismount, dismount, dismount. Dismount, guys.
Dismount up.
Tells out.
What's out?
Bravo, get that Vic in cover. Solid copy. Bravo, push the Vic left down into defilade. Actual Bravo. Send traffic. Vic is pushing southwest down to defilade from the town. Solid copy. I'm currently thermal scanning the area. It doesn't look like we're getting any heat signatures. Over.
All
Solid
set
copy.
now.
Well, I'm not getting shot at yet.
Probably.
Bravo's still interrogated. What's the plan? Stand by. We're just waiting for Alpha to formulate a plan with actual about walking the Vic through the town. Bravo, this is Alpha. Send it for Bravo. Bravo, are we gonna, is Alpha gonna lead on the road? Lead the truck into town or? Yeah, affirm, you're the 4-man team, you lead the Vic in through the town. Copy that. Alright, Alpha Bravo. Alpha, you take us out. Bravo, follow in behind with the Vic. We're going to go push through this town. We're dismounting because we think there is contacts. We are only going to be clearing buildings that we take contact from. We need to push through this town as quick as possible, gentlemen. 3-3 out. Alpha copies. Bravo copies. Bravo, we are going to walk the Vic in. Alpha are on point. We're following up in the rear. We are going to clear buildings that we take contact from. Break. Anything else, we're just going to push straight past. Get this done. Rickety fucking tick. All copies. I'm shots. Extra Alpha. Send traffic Alpha. We have eyes on a fuel truck in town. You want to take it down or? I'm sorry, say again, a fuel truck? Sides of me, AR should be closer to the town. A-frame, there's like a fuel truck straight ahead of us in town. Well, if it doesn't pose any threat to you, don't take it out, but if you think there's an IED there, we'll go around it. Copy that. McClure? Yeah. So, copy. Give that fuel truck a white bird if you can. Alpha, I'll let you make that call if you think we need to go around that fuel truck. Call it out. Solid copy, Echo. Alpha Bravo. Send it.
Pushing this rock wall to my front.
We have eyes on a fuel truck straight ahead of you. Just wait one until we check it out. Solid copy, holding.
All lights are
Bravo,
sitting out here in the
get
open.
that Cougar out of the way there. That thing is wide open.
We push the fucking cover. Or at least somewhere off the fucking road. Off the street.
McClure, we've got buildings here to your left. That's me, I'm on fucking my situation. Alpha. Send it for Bravo. Bravo, take a one breath. Take a one breath on this,
I can't utilize the gun from here. I need to be able to see.
Solid
My
copy.
fucking... There's something engaging down the street.
Enemy Vic down.
BRDMs.
Northeast.
We got 3 in the way now. Pulling back up, pulling back up.
Alpha Bravo, watch the walking.
Okay, hold.
Alpha, take that BTR out. Oh, BTR.
There we go. toast.
Watch for dismounts.
We have friendlies down up there right next to it.
Yeah, firm. Alpha, sit rep. Bravo, start pushing the Vic up a small bit.
Pull the Vic up.
Alpha's Gregory.
Keep it on the left side.
Are you sure? To the left of it.
Get on the left side of the road. Push it to the next rock wall.
Up here toward more northeast. Get up to it.
Pushing up to, yep, right front. Keep pushing up that direction.
The left side of the road.
Alright, right a bit, just the edge of the wall where it's collapsed a bit.
Echo, Alpha.
Just up there. Yeah.
Are you calling actual?
There we go. What's up here?
White One's guy's been down for a while. Mike just push some
This is Alpha.
Keep pushing up.
Mike is on off.
Yeah, I got it. See the White House at 1 o'clock? 1 story, 1 o'clock, white, blue windows, red top. Push up, pull us up to that, and let's see if we can get eyes on the fucking street.
More you up?
No point hiding this weapon system if you're not using it. We're in line with the infantry. Alright, push it. Alright, push me forward a bit so I can see you down the fucking street. There we go.
Shots east.
Alright, try to locate him. I don't see him.
Bravo, this is Alpha.
Alright, tap forward a bit, just meter.
Bravo, you want us to take this lift?
Meter forward. There we go.
A firm, be advised, we are a two-man team.
Shit.
Disregard.
White smoke east, close.
Guys on Alpha Bravo, we are only clearing buildings that we take contacts from, over.
Alright, try to get us across the street where the scaffolding is. Let's see if you can pull us, if you can rear end us into the fucking alley here. Hold, don't move.
Push across the street.
Bravo,
Good, alright.
Send it. Bravo, hard position, the enemy in front of you, white one.
Yeah, move it up.
Take hold.
I get into the alley, don't... Pull us up to the left here. Just a bit, there's a little concealment here. Or actually, right is better. Just wait until the infantry gets front a bit. Then push up on the right, where the fucking burger joint is. There's good cover, good eyes.
Send it for Bravo.
Yep, just follow the infantry in here.
We're clear at this stage up the right, so stop moving. Roger that.
Hold. Forward a bit. Guns down. Loading.
Bravo, we got eyes on that.
Alright, if this is still in there, he's dead. Alright, push this up.
Bravo, keep pushing the Vic up here between buildings.
Keep rolling. Push this up, I need to get eyes down the fucking street.
Bravo,
security ahead.
Alpha, send it for Bravo.
Alright.
Bravo, we got two
just
guys
between
down. In the map.
Yep, here.
Solid copy. We're just behind you. Solid copy, we need to move quick, this IDF is pushing us.
Are they more?
Bravo, just lock down, get 360 as much as you can here until Alpha unfucks themselves. McClure, how's the Vic looking? Bravo, this is Alpha. Send it for Bravo. We're moving ahead now.
Okay.
Solid copy.
Alright, let's push up.
Bravo, this is Alpha.
Keep pushing up, I want to be able to cover the infantry with that thing.
Bravo, we have blue boxes down to our southeast, bearing
There's a
113.
smoke screen up ahead.
Keep eyes out. Alpha, this is Bravo, I suggest getting that Vic out of the middle of the road if it's just going to sit there. Already working on actual work, get back behind the building.
Alright.
Solid copy. Alpha, this is actual. Send it actual.
Alright, see the compound on the left side here?
One of your members is
up the street where we're headed towards, there's a on the left side, there's a compound with the rock wall. See if you could ram it down and get us in there.
Thanks, Alpha.
Smoke's currently blocking it, yeah.
Yeah, be advised, he's up, we're pushing
Just
east
past the
now.
telephone pole here.
Actual out.
Make a left.
Copy that.
Fucking smoke. Okay, never mind. Pull us up where infantry is. There's an opening.
Alpha Bravo. Send it, Bravo.
Yep, moving over there.
Be advised, our foot team is continuing northeast. We are clearing between buildings as we go. Roger that.
Alright, get me out on the left hand side of this. Alright, thanks.
Alpha.
Forward just a tad.
Mike, can I get you on my pause?
More. There we go. No eyes where that shit's coming from.
Alpha Bravo. Send it, Bravo. Further up the MSR to our northeast, bearing 020, enemies.
Got him.
Copy that, let's back to the Vic.
There are mortar tubes at 046, 100 meters out, just behind that fucking sheet metal shack up the road to the northeast.
Solid copy, sending it up. Actual Bravo, 133. Send traffic, Bravo. We have eyes on enemy mortar tubes. Do we demo them? Solid copy, yeah, let's demo them.
I'm good.
Tell on me, we're going to demo those mortar tubes. Oscar Mike. Let's have Alpha demo them, actually.
Alright, let's push up on the left hand side to the next compound, up to the northeast. Let's move.
Alpha Bravo.
Can't see anything with the smoke screens, let's just move past it.
Do you have eyes on the enemy mortar tubes?
There we go. Yeah, pull up right here behind this compound wall.
Hey, Lori, where are those mortar tubes?
Just in front of us. Literally next to us across the road.
They're close to the Vic in the compound. Our friendly Vic. Ezra, straight north. To the east of our Vic, other side of the road.
They're fighting in the goddamn doorway. Pull us up. Can't see anything, there's a fucking big ass tree in the way.
Please don't leave the Vic in the fucking middle of the road.
Keep pulling up. Move to the other side, we have better eyes over there. Pull us just behind this little sheet metal shack.
Bravo.
Actually, screw it.
Send traffic,
Through between the fucking shack and the building, push it up. Let's get up to the wall.
Mortar tubes are at the rear of the compound.
Don't be afraid to honk your horn if they're in the way.
Solid copy. Alpha, did you copy Bravo's last?
There we go. Alright, right here is good.
Copy that, I just gotta look for it. Solid copy, when you find it, plant demo on it. Do not detonate until we leave the city. Actual out. Solid copy, actual. Tell we're just gonna hold here until that compound is clear. Over.
You can ram the wall down, you know that, right?
Tell on me, we're going to clear this house. On you.
Focus back to the road.
Alpha Bravo, is this two-story house clear?
No, just get back to the road. Yeah. Go outside the compound, move to the north, and get back to the road. Just hold there.
Pulling the vehicle back to the road.
Alpha Bravo, is this two-story house to our northeast clear?
Building clear.
Yeah,
Actual
just
Bravo.
hold here behind this
Send
little
traffic, Bravo.
Alpha are on that pause time now.
little
I'm
collapse
not sure if it's fully
house or summer hut, whatever.
Solid
Fuck
copy,
it
I
is.
saw somebody painted.
Actually, this is Alpha 2 IC. Building is clear.
I can see.
Solid copy. What's going on with Alpha Actual?
Be advised, he's trying to figure out his C4 equipment.
Just collapse back
Solid
to the
copy.
tail. Moving. Actual, this is Alpha.
Send traffic for Actual.
Actual, I'm just trying to put demo on these tubes. Boat 1.
Solid copy. Alpha Bravo, once we leave this town, Bravo, you're going to be the dismount team. Alpha, you're going to be the vehicle team. Actual Oaked.
Bravo copies. Solid copy. Bravo, once we are finished here in this town, we are going to be the dismount team. Alpha are taking over Vic.
Alpha Bravo, did you copy my last?
Bravo copies. Bravo, do you want... Alpha Bravo. Send it, Bravo. When you're ready, we're going to dismount our Vic here.
Wait, are we mounting
so
back
that
up?
You can take over. Nope. It's a solid copy. Thanks, Bravo. Bravo, dismount to Vic. Full dismount. I'm out.
Awesome.
Russell's in.
Are we getting in?
What's that?
Actual Bravo.
Yeah, I'm in.
Send traffic.
Are we good to mount up an Oscar Mike?
Did you forget your scope? Okay.
Yeah, solid copy. Everybody mount up. We're going to push out of this town
Bravo,
down the
mount
road.
up.
Moving.
Bravo copies. Mike is slow. Dells in. Actual Bravo's all mounted. Copy that.
Solid copy, Alpha. If you want to take us out down the road to the north. Actual out.
Solid copy, actual.
Vic 1.
Alright, we got take the right north.
All section units net, control that, control that, control that.
Controlled it.
Lovely.
Bye bye.
Contacts left side up ahead.
Push through contacts.
Push through, push through.
Mike, I'm banged up. If you can patch me up, please.
Yep. Who's me?
Tell.
Roger.
Yeah, give him hell, Tal.
Working on it.
Got eyes on a
You're
heavy
green.
bunker up ahead, 300 meters.
Are we pushing Harry Bowen or pushing through?
Extra Alpha. Send traffic. Extra, we've got a stick point up here. Hit me.
Somebody
Stick point
herringbone.
up here.
Reloading.
Solid copy. Let's herringbone.
Herringbone to the right, so we got that rough wall.
Yeah, herringbone.
Bravo,
Let's
just
dispatch.
herringbone right. Herringbone right. Alpha, get this Vic to the right.
Get it to the right. Get this Vic to the right. To the right.
Bravo, push to the southeast. We got a rough wall. Alpha Bravo, be advised, since we pushed through contacts at the rear, we might have contacts coming up from our rear. Be mindful of that. Bravo copies. Alpha copy. Bravo, actual advises we may have contacts approaching us from our rear.
Need a mic, conuts down.
Ow. Conuts up.
Don't stay bunched up, guys. Spread it the fuck out.
Alpha, move to your right side.
Bravo, we moving.
Bravo, start pushing to that compound. Thermal scans show nothing.
Oh, I'm out of bandages.
Solid copy. Bravo's pushed out time now. Bravo, we're pushing to the compound direct in front of us.
Alpha, Bravo is moving.
Let's move on to the line.
Give him
Sorry,
cover.
crossing your lines, boys.
Okay.
Copy, moving online.
How many you have?
I got XG left.
Showing shots, pistol east.
I'm gonna take,
Push up the rock wall east.
no eyes on.
Don't go in there.
I just took a hit.
Go in there.
Alpha Bravo. See that, Bravo. Be advised, we are taking contact from our east-southeast.
No
If you
eyes
can get your gunner to get an eyes out there.
Drop them.
He's dead. Good shot.
Ow.
Bravo, I'm making a run to the bunkers. Who's with me? Send it. Bravo, have you got Barry? Have you contact? Contact neutralized. Be advised. Concrete bunker bearing direct north.
Is occupied.
Solid copy.
Don't be zigzagging back and forth. You're gonna get shot that way.
Frag it inside. Guy inside here.
Lures down.
Son of a bitch, there's a guy
Ow.
right inside.
Good.
Right inside
Right.
on the
Mike
left.
Bravo.
Okay, I'm gonna
Signing for my
flash it.
extra alpha.
Flash it. Hang on. Fucking hell. This is bullshit. Never mind.
Friendly's inside.
Extra, this is alpha.
Wow.
Send it for actual.
That never happened.
Extra, be
I feel-
advised, the
Pushing
bunk is out of ammo.
The smoker's clear.
Copy.
Solid copy. Let me see if I can get a resupply. Solid copy, yep.
Push up with second bunker.
On you, Tel. Guy inside.
Alpha,
Bunker
check
clear.
the Vic. It should be good now. Solid copy. Thanks, Angel.
Hang on. The hell is this? Get away from the building. Get away from the building. Get away from it. Pull my cooler back. Get away.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't think that's working.
All Bravo, check in.
I think I got him.
Everyone on Bravo, check in.
Actual Alpha. Larry's up. Send it direction.
Yeah, I got him.
Alright, check this other HQ.
Actual Alpha, we got
watch that behind you there.
Solid copy, let me see if I can switch it again.
Alright, opening.
I'm fucked beyond imagination.
Let them know that we
One down, pushing in, going left. Building clear.
Solid copy.
Medical care over here.
Actually, we've dismounted so you can... Alright, Alpha, try to get back in the Vic and see if that worked. Actual Bravo. Send traffic, Bravo. This compound is clear. Actual, thank you. Let's mount back up and keep pushing north on this road.
Don't move, Cat.
Bravo, we're going to mount back up and continue pushing north into Vic.
There's a shit ton of payments, Doc.
I'm gonna push back onto the road.
So when. Also be advised here, shots west-southwest.
DMR, we Alpha is looking good on the ammo now.
Multiple guys on the road bearing 226.
Actually, that's the big ass green, thank you. Alpha Bravo, solid copy. Actual Bravo, send traffic. Multiple bad guys on the road bearing 226. Solid copy, 226. Alpha, can you swing your gun around and shoot that way? Solid copy, we're working on it.
Bearing 226. Bearing 226.
Tell, how are we looking at 226?
Clear now, I think I got them both.
Solid copy. Actual Bravo. Send traffic. We are clear at 226. Solid copy. Alpha, get the Vic back on the road. Bravo, mount back up. We're going to push north on this road. Mount up.
Alright, Alpha, move
Moving.
the vehicle back on the road.
Bravo,
and,
copies.
Everyone's gonna mount back up. Copy.
Mike's up.
Whoever's in the fucking turnouts, if you're not an AR, you're wrong.
Hold on, I'm not in yet.
Oh, Vic, hold. Vic, hold.
Alright, AR on the...
Where is
it? Last man, let's go.
Actual Bravo's all loaded. Solid copy. Okay, Bravo, this is a final straight before we get into our fucking main objective, so game face is on.
Contact right.
Push through. Smaller on fire, yeah.
Pushing through.
A strange feeling, the natives don't like us very much. Alpha Bravo, can I get an ace report?
Through that.
Bravo, ace report.
This is Tell, I can use some 200 boxes.
I got one for you, buddy.
Rifleman, I'm green.
Go now, green.
Russell, green.
Actual Bravo.
Morning stout.
Send traffic.
4 AR.
Bravo is green.
I'm gonna put my belt in the.
Solid copy, green on all.
So am I.
Copy.
Belts in.
Alright. Yep. Second boy.
Gunner, how does it look down the road?
Actual Alpha. Send traffic. Actual Alpha with green. We're just gonna light up the with
No eyes on.
a couple of extras.
Coming off the bottom, Park 065.
Solid copy. What the fuck is going on right now?
Break.
Why are we going backwards?
060, 300 meters.
We're just sitting.
Alpha, move the fucking Vic.
Move the Vic. Move the
Hold
Vic.
the Vic.
Wait,
Hold the Vic.
one
Hold
man.
the Vic.
Hold, Vic. Hold.
Alright. Are we mounting or dismounting or what?
Big
Alright.
has eyes on barrier complex 066,
We're not dismounting.
200 meters down the road.
We're not? There's
No.
no fortified
Alright.
bunker just right ahead.
Alpha Bravo, send up a Conrad report,
and then I can make a decision if we're dismounting or not. I have no idea what's going on right now.
Reloading.
Alright, Alpha, herringbone left. Herringbone left. Left!
Herringbone left.
No, we're dismounting apparently.
Alright, combat
Let's
dismount.
dismount.
Del's out. Jesus.
Bravo, push north, Bravo, we got a rock wall.
Alpha, push that Vic direct northeast so you can get up on top the hill and stay with some deflate between.
Solid copy.
Bravo's Del.
Send it.
Do you want to keep pushing?
Northeast,
Keep
yes,
that
there
thing
you go.
suppressed.
Yeah, A firm. Alpha, Bravo, let's go push online. Advance in on this fucking tower.
Bravo, Alpha. Looks like Vic's got suppressed and continue moving.
Actual Bravo. Bravo, you're just heading to your left side of you. Actual Bravo. You're in full
Send traffic.
No eyes suppressing.
I'm gonna go in from left
Bravo,
side.
send traffic for actual. Be advised, we're advancing online to this compound.
I like your style. Keep pushing.
Yes, Bravo, back on comms. Extra Alpha.
Send traffic there, Alpha.
Extra, one of my guys got eyes on the top
HQ
tower,
building,
one guy
pushing
on the tower. Direct 8, 116.
Solid copy. Take him out if you can. Over.
Alright, let's clear this HQ building.
On you, Till. One down.
Copy, going and going left.
Building clear.
Fucker! Motherfucker! Range. There's guy inside here. Come get him.
Copy. Fragging.
Yeah, frag him.
Frag out. Going and
Push
going
it.
right.
Stairs.
No eyes.
Hey, do not go all the way up top. I'm fucking fragging it.
Alpha, hold fire on the concrete bunker.
Let's clear that bitch.
Pushing.
Okay.
Copy that, Bravo.
Good frag.
Bravo, how are we
That
looking?
wasn't a 40. That was a fucking
Del's green.
frag, and I told him.
Fucking awesome shit, guys. That was good frag. Whoever threw it.
Yeah, thank you. But
Actual
yeah,
Bravo.
whoever keeps on slinging
Send traffic.
cranks at it is a fucking retard.
This shit heap is clear.
And the most non.
Solid copy. Let's mount back up and keep pushing if this whole compound's clear. Over.
Solid copy. Bravo, we're mounting back up.
Alpha, can I get a contact report of what the 50 is engaging right now?
Be advised, I'm engaging that in place turret at the cargo tower bearing 109, probably about 1,400 meters out.
Extra, we're engaging a,
Del's in.
he's in a gun, like gun bunker that he's engaging.
Well,
What's the range on it?
The gunner is down. Range was 1,400.
Actual Bravo.
No.
Send traffic.
Bravo's mounted ready to rock.
Solid copy. Alpha, get you guys loaded up. I'm gonna be there momentarily.
Mike is loaded. Alpha, reorder.
Confirm.
Alpha, push us out here.
Well, let's go. Let's move out.
Solid copy, maybe.
Be advised, I have eyes on a small cargo tower down the road, probably about 1,000 meters. It has guys on it, so just be on the lookout.
Say that again, Russ.
Down the road, probably about 1 click, there's a small cargo tower along the road. It has guys in it, so just keep an eye out.
Copy that.
Extra Alpha.
Anybody still got saw ammo on him, throwing it in the Vic.
Extra, we have eyes on 10 down the road. Yeah, with guys on top of it.
Solid copy. Are they up 4 or blue 4?
Unknown.
Wait, what?
Alpha, you want me to go skyline here or wait?
Extra, that's unknown.
Solid copy. Tell Donnie in point 2.
Actually, you want me to skyline?
Send it.
What I would assume not.
What's your box count now?
Just keep an eye out, Russ.
Eyes on, eyes on. 108 down the road, 800 meters.
We're sitting at about 500 rounds now.
Extra Alpha.
Send traffic. Solid copy.
Alcan ahead, eyes on, contact, bearing straight ahead of us.
Solid copy. Let's herringbone to the right up here and get the Vic onto the beach. Over.
Solid copy, yeah.
I just got hit. I can use my.
Herringbone right, onto the beach. Herringbone right, to the beach.
Let's get out.
Alpha, this one.
Bill's out.
Bravo.
I got shot.
Yeah, don't go towards the road. 50 reloading.
We can run for a fucking checkpoint. Yep, push on it now. Bravo, if you want to push to the contacts. Alpha, take up the rear. Try to use the 50 if we can.
Kill the asshole on top of the tower.
Actual Bravo, A-firm, we're already on the move. Solid copy. Maybe if we stick to the right on this defilade here, it'll probably be a better move. Over. Use this defilade, guys. A-firm.
Alpha, copy, sorry.
By the way, I was talking to the big tower, not this little one here.
We shot wildcatters.
Copy, I don't have good eyes here.
Yeah.
I got maybe like visibility of 200 meters. Was that small tower clear?
Pushing up on the tower now.
BTR on the road, gal. Hey, Lori, kill it. Alpha, Bravo. BTR on the road.
Spread that light. It's inside the tower, it's inside the tower. There's a fucker inside the tower still. Gotta get the fucking BTR.
Tower's clear.
Actual Bravo. She's tracking. Be advised that BTR is pushed up on our pause. We have engaged with a law. It is cooking time now. Solid copy, good shooting. Good fucking shit, Lori.
What about that one that was left?
Tell, what can you see from that tower?
Looking right now, got eyes on Zip, but I'm eyes still this time.
Solid copy, we're going to keep advancing up this road to our east.
Solid copy coming down.
Make sure we don't bunch up with Bravo.
Going on to the small tower.
Let's use these rocks to our advantage as much as fucking possible, guys. Copy on here.
Alpha did Bravo get a hit.
Bounding up the next set of rocks.
Kill fucker in the small tower to the left.
There's a guy in a tower, 074.
Bravo, this is up.
He's neutralized. Nice shot.
Send it for Bravo.
Bravo, you're all good. You're with us to move around to the right.
Yeah, A-firm, if you want to maneuver around to the right, we'll keep pushing on line up along here. You should be able to flank them. infantry line. 1 o'clock from you guys. Solid copy. McClure, go with him. Myself and Tel will hold base of fire here.
We're gonna push up the actual spawns. We're gonna push up the actual halt there. Whoa! Alright, we're set to clear to move up.
Tel, we can go. Vic is covered. Bravo, I suggest you guys take the beach and flank around while Alpha leaves a base of fire with the Vic over. East. Head for the beach.
In there.
We're going to flank them. Moving. Bravo's on the move. Solid copy. Direct east.
Moving after you.
I got ears on a Vic, or am I crazy?
Maybe. Maybe not.
To the crazy or the Vic?
Both.
Extra Alpha. Sand traffic. Actually, we just had a jeep come out behind us. Just taking it out. Solid copy. Good job. Gentlemen, suggestions. Are we pushing in through the Hescos? Solid copy. Going around the edge.
Enter from the
Right's clear.
Pushing in and going right.
On you.
Going left.
Check at the tower here. Clear.
I'll hold this side if you guys want to get those buildings on the northeast there so we're not leaving shit behind us.
Yeah, for me.
Enemy spotted.
Where?
In the building. Yeah.
PID targets, that might be a friendly.
From this on the roof, top.
Bravo, yeah, be sure your PID contacts inside the base. There might be a friendly prisoner. Bravo, PID are targets, so maybe a friendly inside this compound. Bravo copies.
Affirm, air changing, somebody else to watch west.
A dead friendly in here. Actual Bravo.
Send traffic west again.
On our pause, we got a dead, looks like a crewman. Solid copy. US. Solid copy, we'll secure the area and get the bodies out of here back to their families. Alpha, if you want to start pushing into the compound and setting up the Vic at the entrance, over. Solid copy, doing that at the edge. Solid copy. It's a friendly. Actual Bravo. Send traffic. Be advised, we have secured 1x friendly prisoner. Solid copy.
Getting kind of lonely over here, but I gotta watch these buildings.
I'm going to Bravo, can you clear the giant tower? And I think that's going to be the last building we have here, over. Solid copy. Bravo, farm 1 base of tower. Yep, we're kicking it in. Alpha set up security in front of the compound, and get two of your
the south first.
other fire team guys to just hold the inside wall.
Alright, opening.
Solid copy, actual.
Can't see.
Blur's down. Throwing flash. Going angle left.
Son of a bitch.
Contact down.
Mike, I think Bravo has somebody down in there.
Going left.
One down.
Remove
Up
you
there.
Bravo, we're green.
Yep, let's go to the tower.
Tower tells green.
Jesus. Second. Oh, crossing.
Fresh
Actual
nine.
Bravo. It's in traffic. Reach the tower time now. Solid copy. Also be advised we have a dead friendly at the base of the tower. Solid copy, yeah, I got one on my paws too.
One go from one door or both sides? Alright, two on one side, two on other.
Yep.
Ready?
Opening.
Open. On you.
Right looks clear.
Right.
Go right.
Left looks clear.
I think it was a prisoner.
Yeah. Holding the stairs. I'm gonna flash it out. Flash out. Pushing up, going right. Right's clear.
Let's clear.
Solid copy. Is that the last thing you get?
Pushing upstairs.
Solid copy.
Doors open. Right looks clear. Going right.
Going left. Right. Left is clear. Dead friendly. Left is clear.
Top's clear, tower clear.
Clear, all clear.
Actual Bravo. It's in traffic. Tower's clear.
Down.
Solid copy, let's rally on green smoke. Index. Index. Rally on green smoke.
Condition 4, guys.
Good job tonight, gents. It was a fucking pleasure kicking ass with you. Agreed.
Oh, look at that.
Good calling out, Russ.
Don't forget to come edition 4, guys.
Alright, are all the little chicklets here? Yeah, okay. Perfect. Alright.
Okay, gentlemen.
We can't hear you, Corporal.
Really? For fuck's sakes. How's that?
Hey, good. Go.
Jesus Christ, that thing's been giving me grief all night. Alright. Did you guys all have fun? Perfect. Alright. We're gonna do things a little differently tonight. We're going to, how do you guys think you did? Alpha, how do you think you did?
I think the lads did pretty well. I know I got a lot of work to do in terms of my leading side of things, but the guys took the orders, moved where they had to move. I thought they did pretty well.
Alright, Bravo, how do you think you guys did?
Well, I got some pretty fucking awesome people with me tonight that made the job a hell of a lot easier, but I need to work on radio comms and also decision making. A couple of times I just fucking froze my ass off instead of fucking making a decision snappy quick and getting on with it.
Alright, and Specialist Russell, I saw you hopped up there. Did you have something to input there?
Thank you, Corporal. I just wanted to say that I believe we probably did better in the first half before we dismounted and switched roles, in my honest opinion.
Fuck. Do I need to take all your guys' shoelaces away so you don't hang yourselves? Jesus Christ, you guys are hard on each other. Alright, guys, I really don't think it went that bad. Obviously, there's things that we can always iron out, right? I just wanted to see if you guys were able to kind of critique yourselves and see if you guys were able to recognize some of the things that you needed to work on. Specialist Pereira, this is your first time leading, and I think you did a pretty bang-up job. Obviously, I think all the squad leaders and team leaders here can remember the first time they team led, and aside from Sergeant Tell, because he's a fucking rock star. Well, I guess Sergeant O'Leary's all right too, but you know.
Let's see how it is. Let's see how it is, Corporal.
Aside from those two gentlemen, I'm sure it was all a giant clusterfuck for all of us, right? Like, I know my first time team leading wasn't that great. So you did a pretty awesome job. I wouldn't be too hard on yourself there.
Appreciate that, Corporal. Thank you.
Same with you, Specialist Donahoe. I don't think you did anything wrong there. As far as freezing up, I mean, fuck, it happens to the best of us. I don't know if you guys noticed, I kind of had a little bit more of a hands-off approach tonight. I wanted to see if I could basically let you guys run yourselves, even though I'm still here. And I wanted to see if you guys would be calling up contact reports. If you guys noticed, I didn't really initiate too much contact with the team leads tonight. I let them initiate contact. Didn't initiate radio comms with them too much. I let them initiate it. And you guys did actually a pretty good job tonight, all right? I don't think anybody has anything to be ashamed of. So there's a couple things I want to quickly go over before we end the training. Because we have a couple new team leads, is everybody, not to single you out there, Specialist Pereira, does anybody else need to go over on how to set a demolition block? Dope. Okay. Specialist Pereira, if you want to stick behind, I can run you through that real quick.
Thank you.
Actually, funny enough, I think Sergeant Tell was the first person to ever show me how to set demo. Okay. Yeah, that was a long ass time ago. Fuck, I feel old. Alright, guys. One thing I forgot to mention at the start of this. Turnouts. You guys, or the guys that can turn out of the hatches, you guys need to be the ARs, alright? There has to be an extreme circumstance where it's not going to be the AR. Now, that said, if we're in a combat environment and we're loading up where it's super hot, it's kind of like a fucking helo. Everybody just get the fuck in and let's get out of here kind of thing. But if we have control over that situation, make sure that the ARs are in the hatches. Also, the other thing that I forgot to mention, if the driver feels comfortable enough, he can navigate for himself. If he doesn't feel comfortable enough, by all means, let somebody know in the Vic and they can navigate for you. Contact reports were really good at times and then really spotty at other times. So that's something that we need to work on. And, I mean, I wasn't there holding your hand. So there was a lot of chatter between Alpha and Bravo, which was good. And so a lot of times the contact report, instead of going to me, was actually going to the other fire team, which was actually perfectly fine by me. I can be observant and fucking listen to shit. One other thing real quick. Specialist Russell, I'll get to your question in a minute here. I noticed the wheel on the Vic was a little bit fucked. It wasn't that impeding, but if you guys ever need to repair a Vic, does everybody know how to do that?
Negative.
Affirm.
Okay. Alright, so basically, there's a repair kit in the inventory of the Vic. You put that in your inventory, you jump out of the Vic. Preferably, it would be the driver. And then you ace interact with the Vic. So if it's the wheel, you need to take the wheel off, grab the wheel, put the wheel back on. If it's the turret, you can just repair the turret. Be advised, the turret and the gun are two different pieces. They're not all one. So the turret itself is the piece that spins and and has the gun mounted to it. The gun is the actual weapon system. One other thing, and this is totally unrelated to our training here. I've been getting a couple, and this isn't in the squad, but I want to mention it to my squad so that we can keep this in the back of our minds. Your guys' TeamSpeak pictures, keep them, how I say, politically correct, I guess. Whether or not everybody in the unit, which I can guarantee you not everybody in the unit is on the same page, but whether or not we are all of the same political, religious, whatever views, we need to keep it civil. We need to keep it appropriate. We don't want to be offending anybody, as much as it pains me to say that, because I'm probably the most unpolitically correct person there is. Let's not try to reflect our views, our personal views, onto our TeamSpeak. All right, guys. This has nothing to do with anybody in the squad. It was just brought to my attention about somebody else in the unit. And so I'm just passing it down to you guys. Just make sure you keep it PC. As well, in trainings, try to be civil to one another. If you guys are having spats, trust me, I know that there's an immersion factor here. But if I catch somebody else calling somebody a fucking retard one more time, I will shoot them in the face. Alright.
Alright, good thing you brought that up because I was gonna bring it up. Thank you, Popo.
Yeah, so guys, treat others how you want to be treated, right? People have been preaching that to us since we were in like grade school. So don't be a piece of shit, and I won't treat you like one. All right. I think that is about it. Other than Sergeant O'Leary apparently likes to fucking shoot at everything that moves with the 50 cal, so it's been a while for him, so that's probably why he forgot to conserve ammo. Sorry, what's that, Sergeant? You gotta speak up.
He used all the ammo.
Yeah, I know. Alpha fucking jumps in the Vic and there's no ammo left.
I had like half a belt left, and I was like,
Alright, awesome. Alright, well, Sergeant Bergwall, I'm sure you have something here, and then we will open it up to the floor. Russell, I know you have a question, and Private Conant, you have a comment, so we will get to those after Sergeant Bergwall here. Sergeant Bergwall, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Corporal. First, definitely go over some of the good things, and these are very good things. Your acquisition of targets, for the most part, was amazing. Many times I popped out when I was controlling a unit and didn't even see you guys before I got lit up by a AR or by the 50 cal or got grenades thrown at me through a tube. You also did a good job of covering sectors. You always had someone watching your rear. And while you were pushing through these contacts, I'm not sure if anyone actually came up on your rear, or if you had already pushed too far away from them, but if they had, you would have been fine. One thing, team leads, that I know you're 2 ICs, but it's always good to work on them, is sending up contact reports. I don't know if I heard any on the squad net, and your squad lead needs to know what's going on so he can maneuver you appropriately. I also noticed in, I'm not sure which compound, but there's one with a little command building about, I think it was one of those except green. Were there technical problems with that?
Yeah. The door wouldn't open, and then they were getting shot through the door.
Copy. I'll make sure not to use those anymore. It came from a vanilla composition, so not sure what would be happening, but
open
I'll
again,
stay
though.
away from those. Yeah, I know they were having problems with those buildings in your training, Sergeant O'Leary, too, with grenades bouncing off the air.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'll stick away from those, at least in the composition, or not pre-placed like the ones here. Other than that, I have to say, I think it was Sergeant O'Leary, when he was taking out a guy in a tin building, the 50 cal rounds went through and destroyed a mortar tube and the guy on it. So that was pretty funny. But other than that, the only thing I have is, did you guys have fun?
Cool.
Maybe.
Alright, that's all I have. Thank you, Corporal.
Thank you, Sergeant. Alright, so Specialist Russell, we'll get to your question here.
Thank you, Corporal. My question was as when I was on the M2, I was calling up contact reports on 5-0. Is that a good or bad thing? Or is that
Not really, no. So Convoy Net isn't really where you want to be calling up contact reports, unless maybe we're driving in the convoy itself. Like when we're traveling, yeah, maybe. But call it up to your team leader first, so it gets up to me, so I can send it up, right?
Copy that. And also, I have to punch up. Go to work.
Sorry, say again.
I have to punch up. Work.
Oh yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for filling in. And have a good night.
Special Russell, be advised, your uniform has the wrong rank insignia on it.
Thank you. I will fix that when I get the chance.
NJP. Oh, I can't even do that anymore. You're not even in my squad.
Good night, trader.
Oh.
Thanks, Rush.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Alright,
User
PBT
disconnected from your channel.
You had a comment.
Thank you, Corporal. For 40 mics on the bunkers, the possibility of you getting it through that little tiny hole is pretty slim. If you can push up to it and throw a frag in it. Do that instead of shooting 40 mics. That shrapnel just goes everywhere and smacks friendlies. Because at the bunker that was maybe 200 meters, 300 meters that way, somebody kept on shooting 40 mics at a bunker with friendlies right next to it, trying to get it into the little hole. And that's the point when I ran up and threw a frag inside, because you wouldn't have stopped firing 40 mics until you got it in that hole. There's a time and place for 40 mics, and that was not the time or place.
Alright, thank you, Brevet. I mean, that just sounds like the story of my life. Me just trying to get things in tiny little holes, but anyways. Alright. Alpha, do you have anything?
I'm good, actually.
I got a
Bravo.
pick comment.
Okay, just Sergeant Ramirez.
Laser discipline. That's all.
Yep. I fucking turn my laser on for one time in my life and I forget it on. My bad. Specialist Donahoe, anything from Bravo?
I have no idea what you did to my name, but thank you. I just want to say thank you to the fill-ins. You guys were fucking awesome tonight. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else from any of you gentlemen?
Negative, Corporal.
Alright, you guys are dismissed. Specialist Pereira, if you want to stick around, we can quickly run through how to set a demolition block.
Hey, Fim.
Thank you, villains.
Corporal Buster, I'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you, Sergeant.